So, Pretty Geeks, I thought we would try out something a little different today. It is officially a subscription, but it's not one that I was planning on sharing necessarily. It is the Javy. Okay. I wasn't going to share it just because it's not like I can share how something tastes necessarily, but I thought in a kind of a way we could at least share how it goes. I really like coffee concentrates. So far, this one has been my favorite. It's the Capio Cold Brew, and there are 8 servings in here, and yeah, I've really liked it. I run through them super quickly, so I liked the idea that Javy gave you a little bit more for your money, I guess. A little more in the servings. My go-to is typically the Walmart brand Cold Brew. Also 8 servings, obviously a little bit less concentrated. These ones tend to be a little bit more bitter, and the flavor seems to change in between them. So I got the big kit, which included a recipe guide, something else, and a surprise gift. So I don't know exactly all that's going to be in there, but they have a special that was like get a free bottle if you get 3 bottles, but you have to click through the link. It was a whole rigmarole. So I thought I would make a drink with y'all and see what was inside and what is the surprise, because I could not find the surprise anywhere. So I think I see the surprise right on top here. We have little silicone ice cube trays. We got 3 of them. These are so dang cute. Got little cacti, the palm trees, and pineapple. Oh, those are cute. Those are super cute. I used to have a set of like a bunch of hot pink ones, and matching canister. What am I thinking of? A big pitcher. And like cups and all that from the Walmart when I was first like on my own in this town. All right, next up. Oh yeah, that was the other item. Straws. So gorgeous metal straws in a pretty gold. We've got 1 straight and 1 bent. I love the silicone mouthpiece. I love that. I tend to prefer when the silicone is all the way over, because my little one is going to chew off this much. She gets her mouth on them. She's done with it. It's got a carrying bag and a brush. All right, and then we have our bottles. This looks like many more bottles than I chose, so we'll see what's going on here and see what I did. They are wrapped really incredibly well. It's also sealed, but then this is the container of Javy. There are 35 servings in these. So they are even smaller than my Capio, but with even more servings. They have a handy little flip top. Oh, smell like chocolate and alcohol. So coffee concentrate, caffeine, natural flavors, aquamin, and calcium from marine algae. Interesting. So I've got mocha, original, iced vanilla cream drizzle, white chocolate mocha, and French vanilla. I got a second French vanilla and a hazelnut that I'm going to give as a gift. And now I remember what I did. It was actually cheaper to get 7 bottles than to get 5 or 6. So I can't really turn down a good coupon code. So hazelnut, I hate the taste of hazelnut coffee. I love hazelnuts themselves, which is weird because there's not a lot of things they're in. But the hazelnut coffee, just not my thing. It's not for me. So I'll show you quick how I make it if I am not in the dredges of doldrum. So cup, you can use any cup. I will either use this or a vacuum cup with a lid. I prefer with something with a lid. And this is my favorite creamer. It is the Silk Almond Creamer. I like it in sweet and creamy, though sometimes I'll get it in caramel as well. And pop some creamer in there. And it actually froths up really well, so I'm going to do that quick. And we because I don't know what the sweetness or flavoring is going to be like, I'm going to add just a tiny bit of my skinny syrup. I got the salted caramel swirl. It is my favorite. I've got a couple different flavors. I usually get them from TJ Maxx. So add just a little dab of that one. Dab will do ya. And I find that the caramel with mocha, at least in other mochas I've tried, tastes really good, and it reminds me of what Dunkin' has going on right now. I've got a like chocolate caramel, and I'm gonna put in my ice because I am big on iced coffee right now. I used to be hot only, and I don't know, there's something about it that is so yummy. So she will deflate a little bit. I like to add a little extra foam, but you see kind of how they're separating, just barely getting started to separate. I like that a fair bit. So we'll add just the tiniest bit. I'll probably actually properly measure them, but I didn't. And then we need to add some water on top. So the instructions actually say to start with your water. So if you do 6 to 8 ounces of water first, or milk, it says water or milk, then add 1 to 2 teaspoons of Javy, mix, and then do your creamer flavoring. I know that I like a lot of frothy creamer, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a mix. It's a little bit settled down at the bottom. Looks good. Let's see if that was enough, because I think I added a little bit more than 2 teaspoons, but oh, it's good. So I'm really excited to see how it reacts tummy-wise, and it still gives that good energy, but so far getting a lot of sweetness. So I think I'm going to cut down on my creamer and sweetener for next time, but I like it. It's good. There's no bitterness to it, even though my straw is right exactly where things would have landed if I didn't mix well. So that's all I've got for you. I hope you like my non-sponsored, non-affiliated Javy unboxing. Bye.